3, 2, 1.
The human hearing range is 20-20,000 Hz. A sound Peggy heard was measured at 15,000 Hz. Which characteristic best describes the sound wave that Peggy heard? The answer is B, high frequency. Which author wrote Great Expectations? The answer is B, Charles Dickens. The origin of the Chinese crested dog is unknown, but according to some sources it may have come from which of these places? The answer is B, Mexico and Africa. When a layer of sediment is deposited on the ocean floor, what is the next step in the formation of sedimentary rocks? The answer is B, burying. Which is an example of an organism that has been selectively bred for a particular genetic trait? The answer is D, chickens that lay large eggs. What structure of a cell is enclosed by a membrane and contains most of the cell's DNA? The answer is C, nucleus. What is the value of e in exponential form? The answer is A, 2.718e. What is a type of seating with armrests and a backrest? The answer is A, sofa. What is a screwdriver typically used for? The answer is D, fastening. Who wrote Far from the Madding Crowd? The answer is B, Thomas Hardy. Which leader declared the Iron Curtain in his speech at Fulton, Missouri? The answer is D, Winston Churchill. What is the process by which a country changes its monetary policy to reduce inflation? The answer is B, monetary tightening. Which scientist proposed the theory of general relativity? The answer is A, Albert Einstein. Who was awarded the Car Engineer of the Century on December 18, 1999 in Las Vegas? The answer is D, Ferdinand Porsche. Which game introduced the concept of gears in its combat system? The answer is C, Gears of War. I can connect you to people across oceans, yet we've never met. Who am I? The answer is C, talking parrot. A 1995 movie starring Bruce Greenwood told the story of a photographer who sees his entire existence erased. The movie shares its name with a Beatles song. What is the name? The answer is A, Nowhere Man. Which of these will most likely occur if chemicals from fertilizers run off into lakes and streams? The answer is C, fish will die from a lack of oxygen. Which structure was the world's tallest from its completion in 1889 until 1930? The answer is C, Eiffel Tower. Which political party holds the majority in the European Parliament since 2019? The answer is A. European People's Party. Which artist painted the School of Athens? The answer is B. Raphael. What is the nickname of the English football team Coventry City? The answer is C. The Sky Blues. What always comes down but never goes up? The answer is B. Melted snow. Which fruit is also known as a kumquat? The answer is D. Tangerine. Which term refers to the process of dispersing milk fat throughout the milk? The answer is A. Homogenization. Who is the first Major League Baseball pitcher to strike out 10 consecutive batters? The answer is C. Tom Seaver. What was Burke's first name in the movie Aliens? The answer is A. Carter. What is the purpose of the FOIL method? The answer is A. To simplify complex algebraic expressions. Which city, known as the City of Light, was originally called Lutetia in Latin? The answer is B. Paris. In which sport did actor Richard Gere excel when he was in high school? The answer is C. Gymnastics. What is the largest city in the U.S. state of Maine? The answer is D. Portland. Which constellation is shaped like a Big Dipper? The answer is C. Ursa Major. Which author wrote The Moons of Jupiter? The answer is A. Alice Munro. What does the sign CGA on paintball gas tanks stand for? The answer is A. Compressed Gas Association. What is Carly's last name on the show iCarly? The answer is D. Shay. What is the only way of transferring energy that doesn't require matter? The answer is C. Radiation. Which difficulty setting can only be unlocked by completing Gears of War once on any difficulty? The answer is C. Insane. Which traits could be passed along using reproduction and genetic material? The answer is A. Nose. What science is the study of the occurrence, distribution, and determinants of health and disease in a population? The answer is D. Epidemiology. Which game features a rabbit with a giant carrot as a weapon? The answer is C. Splatoon. Apart from writing a best-selling horror fiction, he also worked as an acting and business manager of Irving's Lyceum Theatre, London. Who is he? The answer is C. Bram Stoker. Which feature does not form as a result of tectonic plates diverging? The answer is A. Trench. Sometimes Poseidon's children went wrong and became strange one-eyed beasts. What were these creatures called? The answer is C. Cyclops. The BBC series Walking with Dinosaurs, which won 3 Emmy Awards, consisted of how many parts? The answer is D. 6. Acids are molecular compounds that dissolve in water to produce hydronium ions, and what else? The answer is A. An anion. The Thanksgiving song, performed and co-written by Adam Sandler, revolves around the repetition of what word? The answer is A. Turkey. What is the most prominent land feature formed by the convergence of the Indo-Australian and Eurasian plates? The answer is D. Himalaya Mountains. In James Bond's Goldfinger, 007 knows the name of the villain's plan, and this saves his life. What was the name? The answer is A. Operation Grand Slam. What is the fastest land animal, often used for racing? The answer is A. Cheetah. What animal eats plants?